Hello, and welcome to this fourth reading from A Walk in the Wood, Meditations on Mindfulness with a Bear Named Pooh. This chapter is called Kind-Hearted and Caring. Friendship means acceptance without bias, that nothing in ourselves or in others is rejected. We can offer forgiveness and kindness regarding every situation as manageable. Then we can extend true caring, the wish that all beings be free from struggle, that they be happy and at their ease. So let's see what Pooh is doing today. After his mindfulness practice, Pooh liked to do his caring kindness practice to help remember and strengthen his intention to be kind to himself and others. First, he thought about himself. I'm a bear that may have very little brain, but I do have a very big heart. Piglet is my best friend, and best friends care about each other and are kind to each other. Since I want to be a good friend, first I need to be a friend to myself, remembering my good qualities, forgiving the not so good, and encouraging myself to be the best I can be. Pooh remembered when he got distracted during a chat with Owl. He was thinking so much about honey, he didn't hear a word that his friend had to say. He forgave himself and thought, I'll do my best to be a better bear next time. On the good side, I do think of my friends quite a bit. I feel glad when they're happy and sad when they're not. I try to cheer them up and encourage them. Then he thought about the good qualities of his best friend Piglet and everyone he cared about. Piglet is very giving and loyal. Kanga is loving and nurturing, and Roo is sweet and cheerful. Rabbit is clever and hardworking, and Owl is wise and helpful. Eeyore is polite and humble, and even Tigger is well-meaning and energetic. Of course, Christopher Robin has many good qualities, the best of which is how much he loves me. Pooh imagined taking away the unhappiness of any of his friends might be feeling, and sending to them all the happiness they deserve. Finally, Pooh even included everyone he didn't know, but certainly would care about if he did. For all of them, he imagined taking and sending in the same way. After practicing a few minutes of taking unhappiness and sending happiness, he established his intention to act this way all day by reciting his caring kindness poem. And here's his little poem. Today I'll be the best friend I can be to everyone I see, including me. Pooh knew that being kind to himself would help ensure that he could be kind to others. And even if he didn't do things perfectly, he would accept his shortcomings and forgive himself. Whenever he could, he imagined taking away any unhappiness from himself and others, and extending the wish for happiness to his friends and all creatures, large and small. And now here are some instructions in the caring kindness practice so you can do it just the way Pooh did. Without an accepting and kind attitude toward ourselves, it's difficult to be caring and compassionate for others. In general, we give ourselves a hard time and have a hard time giving ourselves a break. When you make a mistake, instead of being negative toward yourself, make the positive choice to be kind. Making friends with yourself makes you more available for friendship with others. So we begin the caring kindness practice with practice for ourselves. Begin by sitting comfortably in a good upright posture. Good posture makes it easier to breathe fully and stay attentive. Gently close your eyes and relax any tension you feel. Imagine a beautiful, clear crystal in the center of your body at heart level. It represents your pure, true nature. Say to yourself, my nature is goodness, and I deserve peace and happiness. Tune into any negative feelings toward yourself, anger, sadness, shame, and so on. Notice how and where you experience them in your body. As you breathe in, imagine that all these negative emotions are gathered into the crystal and transformed into peace and happiness. As you breathe out, imagine that the crystal radiates that peace and happiness throughout your being. Repeat this sequence for a few minutes. Breathe in, gather all the negativity into the crystal. It's transformed, breathe out, and radiate out, filling your whole being with peace and happiness. After you've done this a few times, you can practice caring kindness for others. Now, as you breathe in, imagine that all the unhappiness of your friends and family is gathered into the crystal in your heart center. Their suffering transforms into peace and joy. As you breathe out, imagine the crystal radiating that peace and joy to all your friends and family. Breathe in, gathering all their suffering and unhappiness into the crystal in your heart center. It transforms, and as you breathe out, you radiate out that peace and joy, filling their whole beings. Then, after you've done that, as best you can, expand your gathering in and radiating out to a wider circle of beings. Those you know, those you don't know, maybe even those you find difficult. Any and all beings, all creatures, great and small. Breathe in and gather all the unhappiness in the world into the crystal in your heart, and it transforms and radiates out, filling all beings everywhere with peace and happiness. At the end of your session, you can recite these verses of aspiration. May all and every one of us have happiness. May all and every one of us be free from suffering. May all and every one of us have peace and calm. May all and every one of us give and receive kindness and love. And that's the reading from the chapter Kind-Hearted and Caring, from A Walk in the Wood, Meditations on Mindfulness with a Bear Named